Have you ever wondered why, no matter how hard you try, studying just doesn't work for you? You've tried it all, from cramming the night before exams, stressing over every little detail, and still nothing sticks. You feel you are forever falling behind, when your classmates seem to breeze through tests, get A's, and still find time to hang out with friends. It feels like everyone has the secret, except you. Guess what? The problem isn't you. It's the way you've been studying. If you've been relying on outdated, ineffective methods, or worse, haven't even been following a plan, you're setting yourself up for failure. But don't worry, I've figured out how to build a study routine that gives you an unfair advantage. In this video, I'm going to share 8 secret steps to help you study less, yet still score top grades. Ready? Let's dive in. Step 1. Know what you are looking for. First off, if you don't know exactly why you're studying, then you're already setting yourself up to fail. Are you trying to ace that final exam? Do you want to boost your grades to get into your dream college? Or maybe you need that scholarship to make your future a reality. Whatever it is, define it. Vague goals like study more or be better at school are just a masked way of frittering your time away. You need a goal so crystal clear that even a goldfish could understand it. Here's why. Having a clear goal isn't just about direction, it's about motivation. When you're staring at your books, questioning all of your life choices, a strong, specific goal will snap you back into focus. So, stop being aimless and figure out exactly why you're putting in all this effort. Trust me, it'll make everything easier. Step 2. Block out your commitments. Now let's start building your study schedule. Get out your phone, laptop, or planner, whatever works for you, and start by blocking out all your fixed weekly commitments. These include classes, meal times, sleep, any responsibilities like walking your dog, or even that weekly Zoom call with grandma. Anything that can't be changed needs to be accounted for. If you miss this step, guess what happens? You will end up double booking your study time with appointments or worse, forgetting to eat and collapsing from hunger. Seriously, don't be that idiot. Step 3. Schedule time for leisure. All right, here's the deal. Leisure time is just as important as study time, but it's got to be planned wisely. First, choose one day during the weekend for complete relaxation. I'm talking zero studying, zero planning, just full-on chilling. This is your mental recharge, so you can hit the next week harder. Then, mark the social events on your calendar, like dinners with friends, birthday parties, or those awkward family gatherings you can't avoid. Don't forget to schedule personal downtime at the end of each day. This is your reward for sticking to your study blocks. The golden rule is simple. Study first, relax later. It's the only way you'll make everything fit. Step 4. Set up your study blocks. Now that you've got your time sorted, it's time to organize your study blocks. And here's the first rule. Stop cramming 8 subjects into one day. That's just a recipe for disaster. Pick 2 subjects per day. That's it. But here's the kicker. Don't study those 2 subjects back to back at midnight. Use your peak energy hours when you're actually awake and functional to tackle the hardest subjects. Got something tough like calculus or organic chemistry? Hit that first when your brain is sharp. Follow it up with something easier like history or philosophy, something that doesn't require you to do mental gymnastics. Also, not everything is equal and deserves the same amount of attention. If you are really, really bad at chemistry but all right at English, spend a lot more time wrestling with those chemical equations and less reviewing grammar rules. And for the sake of sanity, don't read whole chapters of stuff. Find the summaries instead and do the questions at the back. That is where the actual gold is to be found. 20% of the material brings 80% of the rewards. And don't forget to review. Set one block of the weekend to summarize key concepts and notes, identifying what you goofed up over the week. This is also an important phase to reinforce what was learned and sticking. Step 5. Plan your break times. Your brain is not a machine genius. It needs breaks. So, here's a simple method. Study for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. After 2 rounds, give yourself a solid 10-minute breather. Use these breaks to stretch, hydrate, play with your pet, or just stare out the window like you're pondering the meaning of life. If you're in the zone and feeling super focused, that's fine. Keep going, but don't push yourself for more than an hour without a break. Skipping breaks is like asking your brain to shut down. Trust me, that's not how you learn. Step 6. Schedule time for assignments and projects. Let's face it, your brain can't keep track of every assignment, project, and homework floating around in your head. Write them all down. Every single one, including that group project you've been avoiding because your teammates suck. Once you have a list, break them down into smaller tasks. For instance, instead of writing a 10-page essay, break it down into research, outlining, writing the introduction, and so on. This makes the workload way less overwhelming and gives you a clear roadmap of what needs to be done. Spread out these tasks over the days leading up to the deadline. No more all-nighters, no more cramming. That's how you win. Step 7. Prepare for the unexpected. Life loves to throw curveballs. Your perfect study schedule might look great on paper, but the real world doesn't work like that. That's why you need to plan for the unexpected. Reserve a little extra time on one specific day, such as Saturday, to catch up on anything that threw you off during the week. Whether it's a surprise meeting, an assignment that takes longer than expected, or just days when your brain refuses to cooperate, this reserved time is your safety net. Think of it like your oops buffer, so you're not scrambling at the last minute. And by the way, even with your safety net, you're probably underestimating how long tasks actually take. Track your time for a few days, and you will realize you are always a little off. Once you have a clearer idea, add a 15 to 20% buffer to each task. It is your secret weapon to avoid falling behind when things go off the rails. Step 8. Adjust your schedule weekly. Listen up. No 2 weeks are the same. Some weeks you'll have extra classes, surprise meetings, or random events that throw your schedule out the window. This is why your study plan isn't set in stone. It needs to be updated regularly. Every Sunday or Saturday, sit down and reassess. Review what worked last week and what didn't. Maybe studying math right after lunch wasn't the best idea because you fell into a food coma. Adjust your schedule accordingly. And don't be afraid to tinker with things that didn't work last week. Perhaps the study block just didn't cut it, or your breaks were too short to actually recharge. The point is, your schedule should work for you, not the other way around. So, there you have it. Follow these 8 steps and stop wasting time with ineffective study methods. If you like this video, share it with a friend who could use some help getting their study routine together. And hey, if you've got any secret tricks to make studying easier, drop them in the comments. I doubt you do, but you never know. See you in the next video. And if you don't show up, well, you're even dumber than I thought.